From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. A man is struck and killed by a vehicle that left the scene. What we're learning about a deadly hit and run in the Frankfurt section of the city.
And day 2 of deliberations in the criminal trial of former President Trump. The two things jurors are asking for after day 1 ended without a verdict.
And drying out after an evening of storms across the region. Now get ready for a stretch of sunny weather to round out the week. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the news at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Janelle Burrell. Welcome to Thursday. So the rain and those storm clouds clearing out, and we are in for a really nice stretch of weather. Meteorologist Kate Bilo has the details for us. We love what you have to share today, Kate. Good morning.
Good morning to you guys. Yeah, it is gorgeous outside already. Just an hour or so ago, we still had bands of clouds on the back edge of the storm that brought the rain last night. Now it is perfectly blue sky, low humidity. Dew points are dropping. It's 58 degrees. Look at that dew point. That tells you how much moisture is in the air. Anything above 60, you're going to feel it. Anything in the 50s is pretty comfortable. That's where we were last night. But now the dew point is in the 40s. Incredibly low humidity, dry air sweeping in with this beautiful breeze from the northwest. We're at 58 degrees right now. We're going to warm up, but the humidity keeps on dropping, and it is going to feel crisp and comfortable. Just a lovely afternoon. If you can get outside today for a walk, or even just to have lunch outside, even just to take a call outside, it is going to be a really nice day to be out and about. Great for the kids waiting at the bus stop or walking to school this morning. By 1 o'clock, we're at 71 degrees. Great day to eat lunch al fresco. Not too hot, not too humid out there. This is the system that brought the storms last night, and it is moving away very quickly. And any clouds that were lingering this morning have started to disappear as well. Across the region, look at this forecast. Does it get much better than this? 75 degrees for the city, 72 at the shore, and 71 in the Lehigh Valley. It's a beautiful day. Tomorrow might give today a run for its money. I'll have more on that, plus the weekend forecast coming up. Chandler, I'll send it over to you.
Thank you, Kate. We'll travel out, taking a look at the Ben Franklin Bridge. As Kate said, just a beautiful day on tap, looking good. No issues to worry about on the Bend, but we do have construction just joined us here along the Walt. We know this daily construction as you make your way eastbound into Jersey. That right lane is blocked, but that's pretty much the only bridge construction you're going to have to worry about. Into Jersey, we have a new crash to tell you about. This is on 42 northbound, just after the AC Expressway. Just that right shoulder is blocked for an accident. Just into our reports, you travel through Washington Township, and overnight road work in Gloucester still remains. This is along 42 northbound right at the Black Horse Pike, where one lane is blocked off. Also traveling along 295, a new accident here northbound right at the 42 freeway. That's in Belmar, has a lane closure, and you can see some delays approaching that crash. And construction along New Jersey Turnpike northbound and southbound, actually both directions here in Mount Laurel, is right near Route 73, where one lane is closed. So a bit busy over in Jersey. Don't forget that long-term road work on 295 right after Burlington Mount Holly Road in the northbound lanes. Jim, back to you.
Thank you, Chandler. Breaking news from overnight, a man is dead after a hit and run in northeast Philadelphia.
CBS News Philadelphia's Jan Carabeo joining us now from the newsroom with details about the crash and the vehicle police are looking for.
The driver may have left the scene of this deadly crash, but police say that person also left behind possibly vital evidence. Investigators say they found pieces of that person's vehicle on the scene, including what is believed to be part of the front bumper. This deadly hit and run happened on the 1800 block of East Torresdale Ave near Kensington Avenue just before midnight. CBS News Philadelphia on scene as police collected evidence in the middle of the street. Now we're told a 44-year-old man was crossing there when witnesses say the driver of a small SUV hit him and kept driving. Police say it's the pieces of the striking vehicle left behind and those witnesses that they hope will help investigators track down the driver.
Description of the vehicle from witnesses is that it's a small SUV, possibly a Honda CR-V, multicolor, mainly blue in color, but it appears it was getting work done on the vehicle. But witnesses believe it is a Honda CR-V, but they say it is a smaller SUV.
So police have that rough possible description of the vehicle. Witnesses stayed on the scene to speak with police, and that area of Torresdale Avenue has a number of businesses with exterior surveillance cameras. Police hope all of this will help. In the meantime, they have not yet released the name of the 44-year-old man who was killed while crossing the street. Jan Carabeo, CBS News, Philadelphia.
A teenager is facing serious charges this morning, including murder. Authorities say he was behind the wheel of a stolen car that hit and killed a motorcyclist in North Philadelphia. Surveillance video capturing that crash Tuesday night at Front Street and Hunting Park Avenue. Police identifying the driver of the stolen car as 17-year-old Bryce Neely. The motorcyclist killed has been identified as this man, 55-year-old Wilberto Casillas. Those who knew Casillas say he loved his family and was passionate about motorcycles.
These teenagers don't know the mistake they make when they do reckless stuff. They just didn't hurt or kill one person. They kill a whole family.
4 other teenagers were in the car, ranging from ages 14 to 17 years old. They were also taken into custody. They have not been publicly identified. And now to police in Camden County, who are investigating a crash that killed a utility worker and injured 3 others. That crash happening around 10:30 yesterday morning along the White Horse Pike in Magnolia. Police say a woman drove through a work zone, hit 4 crew members with New Jersey American Water. That driver had minor injuries. New Jersey American Water releasing a statement saying, in part, our focus right now is caring for our employees and their impacted family and friends.
Today, Ocean City officials will announce new measures being taken to improve public safety. This comes after a teenager was stabbed on the boardwalk over the Memorial Day weekend. Meanwhile, Wildwood's mayor says he's having conversations about safety with New Jersey State Police after the mayhem there. City leaders say a large number of young adults and minors were fighting and causing trouble over the holiday weekend. New Jersey statewide police union is calling for changes in laws and procedures governing how police interact with disorderly teens and young adults. Jury deliberations resumed this morning in former President Donald Trump's so-called hush money trial in Manhattan. Yesterday, the jury heard instructions from the judge before deliberating for 4.5 hours. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill has more from New York City.
The fate of former President Donald Trump now in the hands of 12 Manhattan jurors.
Mother Teresa could not beat those charges, but we'll see.
Today, at its request, the jury is expected to have parts of key testimony read back to them from former National Enquirer editor David Pecker and Trump's ex-fixer, Michael Cohen. This includes passages related to a 2015 meeting the two had with Trump to discuss an alleged scheme to kill negative stories ahead of the 2016 election. Judge Juan Merchan is also expected to reread some of his instructions to the jury today.
I think they are going to be quite careful and spend some real time going through the evidence and the instructions.
The 7 men and 5 women who make up the jury are deliberating just feet away from the courtroom. No cell phones are allowed, but they do have access to a laptop with all of the evidence. During his instructions yesterday, Judge Merchan told the jury to set aside any opinions and bias in reaching their verdict, which must be unanimous. Trump faces 34 counts of falsifying business records, which prosecutors say was done to hide reimbursements to Cohen after he paid adult film star Stormy Daniels $130,000 to keep quiet before the 2016 election about an alleged sexual encounter.
They have to come up with a verdict on each of these charges, so it could take a while.
Trump denies the encounter and any wrongdoing. If convicted, he could face fines and a sentence of up to 4 years in prison. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania receiving the highest honor from a top Jewish university for being an outspoken supporter of Israel. The Democratic senator was honored at Yeshiva University's 93rd commencement in New York City yesterday. He was presented with the school's Presidential Medallion for Distinguished Heroes of Israel. In a year marked by distress for the Jewish community, Fetterman was recognized for speaking out against anti-Semitism.